So I requested you guys to leave your questions on Instagram, YouTube community page, and also on TikTok, I think. But I guess it was short notice. People didn't know that I'm returning on YouTube. Some of the people did not see my post. I understand. I have not been on these platforms for a minute now. So maybe the algorithm is not working on my favor, but we shall continue. We will respond to the questions of the few people that have left their questions. All right. Sanibonani Dumelang Sinchao. I am Judicious Masugu, and welcome to Navigating the Streets of Life with Judy. All right, let's get into the video. I am always confused whether to read out loud your names or not, but for today I will read your names, and then if you don't like that, you guys will just let me know. You'll just suggest that, Judy, next time don't read the names out loud, okay? Is that okay with you? So my students, I only started this week with this school. I'm in a new school for those who don't know, and they've already noticed that I love saying okay, or is that okay with you? Shall we proceed? Okay, I'm teaching adults now, but we'll get into all of that. Okay, so Banyana said do both, upload and go live. Oh, I posted a poll for people to suggest whether I should upload a pre-recorded video or to go live, you know. So Banyana said I should do both. I am planning to do both, but it's late now. Let's see if after recording this video I'll be able to go live. If I catch you guys, I will catch you, but if not, then I won't, because I understand it's late and I did not come here on the set time. Okay, so now do both. Okay, where are you, Judy? Banyana is asking again, where are you, Judy? I am currently in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh city. Remember the last time I was in Jeddah? Now I am in Riyadh. Okay, Riyadh is the capital city of Saudi Arabia. Now Felicia's Tole says, when is the best time to apply for teaching positions for 2025 January? Okay, applying, you can apply all year round, but the peak hiring time, it is between March and July, because remember, here in the Middle East and most of the Southeast Asian countries, this academic year starts in August or September. So the peak intake time is in between March and May. They hire you that time and they let you process all your documents and your visa so that you can be able to start in the beginning of the academic year. Okay, but if you want to come in January, you can still apply maybe in, I know Taiwan do take teachers also for January, but here they do take teachers because teachers leave all the time, like every week, every month, teachers leave, you know. So they are always looking for replacement. You can actually apply anytime, but if you are really looking into coming here in January, I would suggest that you apply what's the time now? Apply now. And in fact, but state that you will be available in January. I don't know if that's going to work on your favor or not, you know. In fact, I don't know when to apply if you want to come in January, because January, it's the middle of the year, and most school don't like hiring in the middle of the year, even if there's an open post. I remember from the previous school where I was before coming here, there were teachers who left, and then we had to take their classes as well, you know. So now we were overloaded because of their classes. They didn't want to hire in the middle of the year. So it also affected the budget, you know. But yeah, I would advise people to apply between February and July for August or September. It's always nice to start at the beginning of the year. Reason number one, here in Saudi Arabia, sometimes the companies will tell you that if you don't finish 6 months, if the summer vacation come and you are not yet 6 months, sometimes they don't give you the ticket allowance, you know. So it's always nice to come in the beginning or at the beginning. Prepositions, my goodness, English teacher, English lecturer, by the way. I'm now a lecturer, doctor. That's how they call us. So, yeah, apply in yeah, come. It's always nice to start at the beginning of the academic year, at the beginning of the academic year, yes. And I know also in Taiwan, if you come after July, or let's say you come in in Taiwan it's better to come in January because the financial year starts in January. Sometimes if you are 6 months and less, you won't get your reimbursement, or you won't get your tax return, salary tax return, income tax return. Income tax return, you won't get that. So yeah, with the timing sometimes. But if you are looking to come here in the Middle East, I'd suggest that you apply to come in or you can apply now to come in September, November. It's still okay, you know. November, December, you can still come. I remember for me, my post, I was supposed to start in November, but I pushed to start in January because I needed to be home in December. And then yeah, I came in January, even though I got hired in August to start in November. Okay, now Untabiseng Petronella is asking, how is Saudi Arabia? You guys, I'm fairly new here in the kingdom, you know. I arrived in January and I was in a different city. I was in Jeddah. I loved everything about Jeddah. So to give you like a mental image, Jeddah is more like your Cape Town. You know, in South Africa, I'm a Cape Town girl. I love Cape Town. And then Riyadh is more like Johannesburg. It is metropolitan city. It is the city of gold. Like, you know, your Johannesburg of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh. And I enjoyed my stay. I love the ocean. I love the beach. And also I loved our accommodation area, you know, our people there. For me, what makes a place, it is the people in the place, you know. And the Jeddah people were great. My colleagues were great. They were my colleagues, friends, and we would spend time together after school sometimes, and also on weekends. So I loved everything about Jeddah. And also I was getting now around the area, getting used to the area, you know. But then I had to change. So I'm still yet to discover Riyadh. I cannot wait to see what Riyadh has to offer for me. I am not a big city girl. Here it is like I am in the city. So I can feel that this girl, because I'm not a city girl, but then I'm always open to new opportunities. I'm always open to exploration. So yeah, we will see, man. Yeah. Where are you, Judy? I've answered you. I'm in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. When is the best time to apply to? Oh, I've already answered this one. How is Saudi Arabia? Oh, I was on this one. Yeah, Saudi Arabia is good. I love it. It's kind of laid back. The salary is good. The workload is okay. It's safe. Is it convenient though? I'm not sure about convenient. I feel like Taiwan is more convenient than Saudi, especially in terms of transportation. I love visiting people. Like, if you followed me on in Taiwan, you'd know that I used to go to Kaohsiung a lot. So transportation is key for me, public transportation, because here I don't have a scooter. At least in Vietnam and in Taiwan, I had like a motorbike, an e-bike. In Taiwan, I had an e-bike, and then in Vietnam, I had like the big scooter. I think it was 150 or 170cc, the engine. Okay. Banyana says, teaching in Taiwan. What do you want to know about teaching in Taiwan? I made a public announcement that I want to stop talking about Taiwan because I'm no longer there. There are people who are sharing information about teaching in Taiwan. There's Lisedi Konyana, she's currently based in Taiwan. There is Figile Mavuso, she is also based in Taiwan. They are sharing information about teaching and living in Taiwan. And I think it is good to follow people who are there in that particular time. Why? Because you need updated information. There are people who are still asking me about Vietnam. As much as I was in Vietnam, I have experience about teaching in Vietnam and all that. But I was there pre-COVID and most of the things changed. It's like we don't know how life was before COVID because most of the things change. You need updated information, I meant to say. Okay? It's been an hour. All right, so these are all the questions I received from the community page. So now let me go to Instagram and see Uguti. Were the questions left for me? Oh, okay. All right. Yes, there were questions left for me. Let me show you. So when asking the question, I uploaded this video. Let me go to it again. I uploaded this video because I'm wearing like my scarf and also the abaya. So let's see the question. Let's see the Fafi says, what is the peak season to apply for 2025 intake in Saudi Arabia? Okay, I've already mentioned this, that the peak hiring season here in Saudi Arabia is between February to July. I would say April, May, June, July. That's the peak hiring time because they are preparing for the next academic year. Okay, thank you, Fefe, for your question. And then Lisedi Konyana said, so you have to wear a hijab at work even if you aren't a Muslim. Okay, you guys, it depends. Remember last time I was teaching at an international school, I did not have to wear that. I could go to work like this. It was totally okay as long as you are modest, as long as you are professional and you are not wearing revealing things. It was okay there in the international school. But now I am working at a university or in a university, so it's a females only university. We are, yes, it is mandatory that we wear an abaya and also we put on the scarf only when we enter campus and also when we leave. when we are sitting in our offices and also going to class, it is okay. We can go to class with like our modestly with modesty outfit. It's a modesty outfit. Okay, I'm not confident on this one, but yeah, your outfit ugqoke kahle, uhlonipheke, ubukeke, ungagqoki impahla leti kubambako, ungagqoki impahla leti abawafuna bright colors. You can't wear bright colors. You can't wear tight clothes. You cannot wear tight. You cannot wear jeans. You cannot wear all that. Those, it's like your formal loose pants or your dresses, and then yeah, when you enter campus, you put on your abaya and also your scarf. Okay, so yes, it is mandatory where I am now, but it depends on the school, the city, and yeah. Where did you do your PGCE? I did not do PGCE. I did Bachelor of Education. So I did education from the start. All right, that was Valencia Bongiwe. And then I write says, are the schools in Saudi Arabia segregated between the male and females, or is it mixed? I've never seen a school that is mixed here. Where I was at the international school, it's one school, but we don't see each other, we don't meet. There are males that side and then there are females that side. Only grade 1 to 3 was grade 1 to 3 boys were in the female side, because you know most of the teachers in foundation phase are females. So grade 1 to 3 was like on the female side, but here in the university it's ladies, like it's female. The lecturers, the professors, the doctors are females, the cleaners are females, security guards are female. Like everyone is a female in the campus. Imagine a university is a big institution and then it's only females, you know. And then there's a male campus. Okay, I don't want to mention my school, but for an example, my neighbor here is in the same university, but in the boys section. In the male section, I don't know where it is, I don't know its location. We don't take the same transport in the morning. We ladies take our own transport, and then the males take their own transport, because we are going to different location, though it's the same university. Okay, so most of the schools I've seen, they're segregated. I don't know if it's all the school or what. And then Star says, hey Judy, seeing how you are dressed, I'd like to know, are you able to be freely Christian in Saudi Arabia? Am I able to be freely Christian? No, I cannot be freely Christian. I can be a Christian and I can practice my religion and my belief in my private space. I cannot do it in public. So I'm not allowed to talk about Jesus. I am not allowed to teach the Bible. I remember in the previous school, I was proposing a cell group and we couldn't meet in the lounge because that's a public area. We couldn't meet in the rooftop because that was a public area. So you can be a Christian, but you need to practice in your sacred and private space. For an example, in your apartment. You know, me and my friends used to pray. We used to read the Bible together, but we do it in our apartment. Okay, so you cannot be I remember this other time, the way this thing is so serious. I remember this other time, first time when I came to Saudi Arabia. So I was teaching grade 3, right? And then I was teaching like words that are pronounced the same, are written the same, pronounced the same, but the meaning is different. We call them homonyms, ne? We call them homonyms, I think. Yes, homonyms. So homonyms are words that are written the same and they are pronounced the same, but the meaning is different. So I gave an example of cross. I said cross, you cross the road. Cross, you cross as in you are angry. And then cross, I wrote the cross on the board. The student we're like, Miss, haram, Miss, haram. Haram means it's a sin. It's not allowed. It is a sin. So even writing a cross, it's not allowed. You cannot put like those things. A Roma, but bita in ma rosary. Is it rosary? Yes. You cannot put something with a cross. It's haram. It's a sin. So you cannot freely practice your religion, but you can be who you are, and you can practice in your private space. All right, let's see. You females that side cover the heads too, regardless of their religion. Yes, regardless of your religion. You in my institution, you have to cover. You have to wear an abaya. You have to cover, and also you are not allowed to wear traditional clothes, maybe from your country. No, that is not allowed. You only wear abaya and those things. But I go to class like this inside the campus, and in office I can sit like this, you know. When we get in, we just take off the thing, and then we are, but the students, all of them, they are full on their abayas, and the only thing they take off is the scarf sometimes, not all the time. Okay, and then let's see. I think there are other. Okay. Yeah, I think I read all of them. I don't think there's one that I miss. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I got to read all of them. You female that, okay, I'll read this one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got to read all of them. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next upload. Let me see if I have energy. If I have energy, I will come live. Okay, enjoy your day, and thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you all the best in all your application and in your research. Bye.